Hello, my name is Roland Kerr, and for my informative speech, I'll be speaking about how adolescents use sports to develop many different traits, such as leadership, responsibility, and dedication. Children participate in sports for a variety of reasons, which range from enjoyment and physical activity to competition and winning, and as an outlet for imagination. Seafield and Ewing, two professors at Michigan State University, identify benefits of youth sport participation as promoting good health. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services has also expressed that physical benefits of youth sport participation are outweighed by the intellectual. In life, we have to be able to accept defeat. So many children suffer with being a sore loser. Sport plays a major role in teaching children that it's okay to lose. It is all about how you bounce back from the mistakes that you made. One important thing that's always stuck with me was a quote that was given by Doc Rivers. He stated that, "I won't get upset with you about a mistake. I'll get upset with you for the next mistake that comes from still thinking about the last mistake that you made." In life, we all gonna make mistakes. We're gonna all go through things and do things that we shouldn't have done. It's important to realize the mistake and do what you can and do the best you can to avoid yourself from making that mistake twice so that you can prosper in life and in the future. Another thing that in life, we have to be able to accept defeat. So many children suffer with being a sore loser. Sport plays a major role in teaching children that it's okay to lose. It is all about how you bounce back from the mistakes that you made. One important thing that's always stuck with me was a quote that was given by Doc Rivers. He stated that, "I won't get upset with you about a mistake. I'll get upset with you for the next mistake that comes from still thinking about the last mistake that you made." In life, we all gonna make mistakes. We're gonna all go through things and do things that we shouldn't have done. It's important to realize the mistake and do what you can and do the best you can to avoid yourself from making that mistake twice so that you can prosper in life and in the future. Another important characteristic you can learn from playing sports is discipline. When you're playing sports with other individuals, you have to be disciplined. You have to believe and know that there's no I in team. So you have to be able to get along with others and have that great communication skills, because it's 12 people in football all going for the same common goal, or 11 people in basketball going for the same common goal. You have to be able to basically get along with these individuals and strive towards perfection and strive towards the task at hand. And that's an important trait to have in life. You have to know that there's no I in team. Teamwork is important. It's important to have that mentality to know that it's okay to learn and get better from others. That's how you prosper in life. Sports has always been an important resource in my life. I also was a child who played sports at a young age. I began playing football at the age of 5 in Little League, and I did that up until about, I'll say 14, 15, and then I went on to play high school, college, and I even got a chance to go overseas. Most of all, what I've learned from sports was responsibility, dedication, and leadership. It taught me to never give up, to put my all into everything that I do, and most of all, to keep my trust in God. Because throughout these sports and these physical actions that you're committed on the field, you can easily get hurt. It's important to keep God first and pray and make sure that you remain calm and stay cool so that you can get through anything that you face in life. One of my favorite sports as a child was boxing. Boxing has taught me discipline and has really been a great source for me to reduce stress and help me get through anything that I was going through in life. Whenever I go to the gym now, I would usually bring my boxing gloves with me. I tend to go in there and I'll do cardio for about an hour just to kind of keep my mind off everything. But then after doing cardio, I'm like, do I feel like lifting, or do I want to hit the bag for a bit? Because, I want to relieve stress. I don't want to really lift weights to relieve stress because I know that might end up making me hurt myself. So instead of going to lift weights, I might sit there and throw a combo or two just to, hit the bag and relieve that stress and help me get through anything that I'm facing in life. I also tend to teach a few inner city kids boxing lessons. So many children around the neighborhood that I grew up in are tied into the streets and might have different influences and might even want to act on violence. It's important to get them out of that and show them that they can take that aggression and turn it into something positive with boxing, because all you're doing is hitting the bag and it's safe. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it's going to help you get through whatever you're going through in life. Muhammad Ali, the greatest boxer of all time, stated that, "I hated every minute of training, but I said don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life like a champion." It's important that we go as hard as we can as our kid and really push to get better in life so that later on in life we can be champions and be happy and pass that on to generation after generation. Herm Edwards, a former NFL cornerback for the Philadelphia Eagles, as well as a former head coach for the Indianapolis Colts and the current head coach at Arizona State University, stated that athletes are the foundation of how kids' attitudes are formed and shaped. So what you learn as a child through sports will always have a positive impact on your life in the future. Part of the growth mindset says that all these things can be developed through playing sports. These things include leadership, responsibility, dedication, and motivation. Everyone is capable of growth and change. Part of being a champ is acting like a champ. You have to learn how to win, but you also have to learn how to lose and accept it and maintain and be able to have sportsmanship. As you can see, millions of kids throughout the world are involved in sports, and there are such a great amount of benefits that will help our youth grow and succeed in life. The youth are the future, and we should continue to influence the youth to be involved in sports, to create everlasting memories, entertainment, fun, and most of all, life lessons to help them succeed in life.